Everyone, I am Reverend Ruth Ansaribar with Angel Healing Ministries, and I am coming from Rath Park Memorial Park. I know you saw this park before when I was, I believe it was around Memorial Day, something like that, probably. And I did a video here, so the only reason I'm here is because right now my car is on the blink, and I'm walking to whatever local parks there is I can get to. So I'm in Franklin Square, and we're here at the Memorial Park in Franklin Square, and I'm just here to give you some uplifting advice and stuff, and want to make your day a little bit brighter than it was when you woke up. First, my mission statement: our mission is to guide you on your path to find God, and to show you how important truth and faith are on your path back to God, and to show you how important truth and faith are on your path back to God. And that's all true. It's showing what's important to you on your path back to God is important, because you have to have faith and truth. When you go on this journey, faith and truth is very important to you. It's very important that we have that faith and truth within us. For it's that keeps us going. And that's what we need to focus on. We want to keep on going. We don't want to stop. We want to keep on going. But here I'm specifically wanting to talk to you about knowing when to let go and surrender. These are two things that I talked about a couple days ago. And let me start with when it's time to let go. And a lot of us run into that situation all the time in life. We get involved with stuff, and it doesn't look like it's going the right way, and it's not going out too well like I planned, and you really want to get going, but you're seeing it's not going anywhere. It's similar to when you have a pet. Like, for instance, here's a good example. My Maine Coon is near the end of her life, and we love her so much, Diana. But it's hard to let go of that, because she's given us so much love, so much of everything, and it's hard to let go. Sometimes you could see in her eyes when she's ready to go, and then she looks like this perky kitten. When I get to that point, well, maybe we should do this, and all of a sudden she perks up, and she's running about the place, eating, climbing up the stairs again, all this other stuff. It's interesting. Then I go back to, I don't know if it's a good idea. And it's tough. It really is tough to let go of a family member, well, a pet, for instance. It's also hard to let go of a family member, especially if one of your family members is very sick, and you can't decide what you're going to do about it. So it is hard. The best way to know when to let go is when your body is ill. Your body tells you everything. If it feels right in your body, it's right. If you see things happening to the person that it is, or what, then the signs, and that's a good idea also when you see the signs. Another good way of doing it is going into meditation and asking God for guidance about what I should do about this situation. And once you finally decide what to do, then it comes time to surrender the whole thing. And when you surrender that of your worry, because that's one way you can do it too. When you decide to surrender everything to God and leave it all in God's hands, it makes decisions a lot easier to do and make. And we surrender, we go through so many things keep happening over and over and over again. We keep hitting the same wall, same four walls over and over again. Almost kind of like the description of insanity, when you do something, you keep doing something over and over again and not changing what you're going to do with it. So, my friends, when it comes to surrender, you really have to go within. And sometimes people get to a limit where too many things are happening at once, too many things are piling up on them, and they finally just make the decision to let go and surrender. And people go, you don't have to fall on your knees like some of us might do, but you could also say, God, I surrender this all to you. I cannot do this alone. I need your help. Oh, please help me, God. Oh, please help me. And when you put out that call, and you're sincere about that call, you watch and see how everything keeps changing for you, keeps shifting. Things get a little bit easier for your life. You don't feel as weighed down when you finally surrender it all to God. And you will be surrendering more than once in a lifetime, because it happens. So many things in life, my friends, come up. And sometimes things pile up, like the heater's not working, the water's not working, this, that, and the other thing. Oh my God, you're catastrophizing. And you've tried every option you can think of. And you're getting to a point where you're about to break, my friends. And then you say, Dear God, I surrender this all to you. I leave this all in your healing hands. Do what you feel is right and guide me. And when we do that, my friends, that is when you see the glory, you see the change, you see the things lifting and getting better around you. You do better, you feel better, life is better for you and changes. And when you feel so much better about yourself, my friends, life gets better, life gets easier, things change, things fall into place. The moment you say those very words, I surrender this all to you, God. The best way to handle anything, especially someone who's having problems or attachments or is addicted to something. And you know how people that are addicted find it hard to let go. You see, my friends, we shouldn't have to get to that point in life where we fall and collapse on the ground and say, God, I surrender this all to you. Please help me. We should be able to do that on a regular basis if a situation gets really tough. Because the moment you say, I surrender this all to you, God, the better life gets. And surrender is something you will see you do often in life. Because when we surrender, my friends, things do get easier. Decisions get easier. And now you know you're guided. You feel, I know I'm repeating myself, you feel uplifted. You feel like a weight has been taken off your shoulders. So, by surrendering everything, watch how everything falls into place. And be open to it. Be open to it. Like, it's important. Very important, my friends. And also when it comes to making decisions about work and stuff like that, and you feel like you're in a bind and you can't decide if you want to change or do what, you can also say, God, I surrender this to you in your hands. I give this. Help me make that decision. And then, sit in quiet contemplation and listen to the messages that God has to tell you, or the angels or the saints, whichever you follow, and just stay true to that. Follow that information. Follow that and watch your life change so much that it will get better for you. Because when we come to life, my friends, to live, we want to live happy, joyful, and live in blitz. And life is not always that way. It's not always a bed of roses, my friends. I mean, there are going to be challenges. There's going to be obstacles. It's just a lot of things in life. But when you do finally, and this I say completely, 100%, when you do feel like things are piling up on you and you don't know where else to go, that is when you say, I surrender this all to you, God. Help me through this one, please. I surrender. And I know that's not an easy thing to do. I've surrendered so many things over time, and I've discovered that when I surrender, my friends, when I surrender it all to God, it all works out anyway. A couple videos back, I made a decision about not letting things upset me as much anymore. And that decision still sits because it's important that we hold on to that. Indeed, very important. Because life is an adventure. And there's good, there's bad, but we need both. Because in life, we need a balance. We need a balance for our lives. And that balance will help us through life and self. And remember, dear ones, remember to surrender whenever you things feel like they're too much. And once you do that, be impressed and be open to see how your life will change, my friends. Because life is an adventure. And this affirmation I give you to take with you. I surrender this all to you, God. I surrender this all to you, God. Or you could add Great Spirit, God and Goddess, saints, whatever you feel comfortable with. Say that affirmation over and over again. And allow it to become a part of you. And stay strong, my friends, because you're going to surrender in life very often. Because the truth is, a surrender is merely a choice. Thanks. Have a beautiful day and night, and we'll talk to you real soon. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. Thanks. Have a beautiful day and night. We'll talk to you real soon. We love you. Namaste. And this is Reverend Ruth on Starry Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. Thanks.